This is Hip-Hopcrsy, and welcome to the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast, where we talk about life, hip-hop, and everything in between, intersecting God, good and evil, lame and cool, whack and fat. Dr. Sebi has been on the mind. He says, going to school, you don't learn how to cure AIDS. If you pay to go to school and be a doctor, they're not going to teach you how to cure AIDS. And they should teach you how to cure AIDS. Fasting is crazy. Why is it called fasting when you're slowing down? You know, easy setup for a dad pump, so I'm going to figure it out. Some shit like that. I'm your host, Hip-Hopcrsy, aka the Brown Recluse, aka Very Mucho. You could just call me Chichi. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast, sponsored by All Caps, where we talk about God, life, hip-hop, everything in between. What's whack, what's not, what's nice, what's mean. Tamarind clears fluoride and decalcifies the pineal gland. Beets, I don't got my facts right on beets, but I want to start eating some beets. Creatine improved mental function, even reversing the negative effects caused by lack of sleep, which is very interesting. Is the only known thing to do that. Let me just go back to the beets real quick. Was one time I ate beets homemade and they were fine, and then one time I ate them at Old Country Buffet because I ate them one time at home and I thought it was gonna be fine, and I ended up throwing up at Old Country Buffet and then getting another plate of food because I threw up the food that I just ate at Old Country Buffet. Sheila G, I don't have my facts on yet either. Benzoate clay, if I recall, it's for the teeth. I might be wrong about that. They say that sea moss isn't that good for you. I thought it was. I was heavy on sea moss, but just saying because it is a type of fungus from the sea that it may not be good. I'm also trying to step away from eating crustaceans, shrimp, and lobster and crab, things of the sort. Herbs for the healing of the nation, says the Lord in the Bible and in the Quran. I am going to the mosque on Sunday. For the first time, going there to learn a little bit about what goes down at the mosque, trying to get down with the Islam. It's crazy getting these Hims ads for, sexual enhancement pills. That's just fucking crazy. That is so weird that they show me that. Like, I don't know, this should be illegal. Like, going to school, you don't learn how to cure AIDS, Fasting is equals to slowing down. Herbs are for the healing of the nation. They took our science and mathematics and God away. Our sense of direction, our sense of identity. We got lost in this stolen land. So I'm trying to eat more mango, watermelon when they're in season. You can get the seeded ones. Blueberries, kiwi, dragon fruit, banana, elderberry, sweet potato, cranberries, cherries, moringa, burdock, yellow dock, and red clover. I need to keep watching this Dr. Sebi video. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. I'm your host, All Caps Chichi. We're gonna go on a commercial break, and there will be no commercial. There was just a break in the time we'll be making this first 5 minutes, and the next 5 minutes I'm gonna watch more of this Dr. Sippy video. Hi, this is Teacher Vila. You're listening to the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast sponsored by All Caps. I am your host, All Caps Teacher Vila. You could just call me Cheech, aka Daddy Long Legs. Daddy Mucho, aka the Brown Recluse. Because that's the second favorite one. It's funny. Leaving my job because I got court today. Still had to come in for the cup of coffee. Oh, it is 4:39 in the morning. Yeah, I was driving on bus and my time off got approved. I'm gonna come in just to tell my supervisor, my shift leader. But I already told him and he approved it. So I'm gonna just tell him later that I didn't have a number to call. Because I don't have his number, so I was gonna come in. But sorry, technical difficulties. My Bluetooth hooked up to the speaker. Right now I'm driving home. 4:40. August 20th? 19th. What? Oh yeah, okay, 19th at court. Yep, at court. That's gonna be shitty. Yeah, I got a DUI. And that shit sucks. All because I was smoking with my cousin and her boyfriend. And I was like, I'm good at first because I was tired. And she was like, no, come on, let's smoke. So then, on the way home, I fell asleep. And there was a cop right behind me. So, that shit was whack. And I woke up, his lights were on, he was tapping the window. Yeah, I just opened the door and I was like, yeah, I'm high, I fell asleep. And so, okay. And then they had me do that fucking shit, the sobriety test, and it was cold as fuck, and I was like shivering and shaking. So that was like the bitch shit that they were doing. But because I was able to, I was there, like I got through it. And then I was, high and shit, and then I was like, yo, like, I'm cheese. You feel me? And then they were kind of chill, with me. They gave me back my blunt roach and my bowl. And they were calling me cheese, and so that's pretty cool. And they were showing up to my course, but then I stopped going. And it kept getting pushed back or whatever, and just whenever the cops kept showing up. And I feel like to put in a good word for me, probably. But that's fucked up that they had me doing this shit. Anyway, either way. Like, that's fucked up. That's super fucked up. And I'm not fucking with that shit. And so they're cool, after they fuck with you, like fuck with you, fuck that shit, man. And when I was 14, I spray painted fuck the police on a school bus, and then I lit the school bus on fire. That was probably more just like a bad idea. But, and then I got caught for it because I was telling everybody. And it got me and my cousin both caught up for it. And he was there, but this was kind of like my brain baby. Maybe I just don't be having this brain baby. I feel like I do. Just need to execution. Damn, that's fucked up, execution. Makes me think about people dying and getting executed. I'm in a lucrative business. Not including executing. This is just whatever. I don't know, just trying to find myself going for a little bit. But tell me in the comments how you're doing. Tell me things to talk about. Tell me your opinions on hip-hop. If you're an op watching, please give it your best shot. Say something, anything, please. But this is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. I am your host, all caps Shisha Villa, aka Daddy Longlegs, aka Barry Mucho, aka the Brown Recluse. But you could just call me Cheech. And I hope that this audio isn't terrible. It probably is. We're in the car, driving home. It is 4:46 a.m. and I have court at 9. So wish me luck. Yeah. Wish me luck. Keep me in your prayers. I went to work today to hit somebody's car. My boy, I'm not gonna air it out and get this cup of coffee. Shit, came right here, back out here to do this podcast. The audio sucks, and I might have to redo it when I get home. And nobody will ever hear this version. But that being said, this coffee is, I don't know how to feel about it. Tell me, is it? Goes down as milk, and then some water comes out, and then milk, and then water comes out, and then milk, and then water comes out, and then coffee on top of it. Is that shit normal, or like, what the fuck is that? I don't like that. And then one time I tried to pull the cup away during the water,